With regards to self-defense, how is one obligated to react to unreasonable aggression? There are lots of people within the elite that think that if the other people are on a righteous cause, such as Black Lives Matter, and they're righteously protesting, any form of counter protest could be met with violence, and any form of self defense should be met with scorn. For them, if the cause is correct, the person should take a beating. I guess who is under obligation to take a beating or a whipping? How far can the beating go? How far can the whipping go? You know, I do believe that I can remember when the elites and those in power had a view of self-defense that was different and believed if someone broke the non-aggression principle, on average, however that person obtained his self-defense, he was right in doing so. That is not the case today. I want to mention I have right here, I cut myself shaving. I did violence upon myself. Not really violence, it was unintentional harm to myself. But again, what obligations does a person have when they are aggressed? Are they obligated to, are there rules of engagement that person has to obtain? I wonder when these rules were made up. But I don't think it is the majority of people within this country, and I would say even people within the civilized world, believe that the right of self-defense and the right of self-preservation not to be harmed uh, is a natural right. And, I used to believe in mano a mano and fighting a person, and this is just up until recently. I still had kind of a John Wayne type of belief with regards to self-defense. And I don't believe that anymore. I don't think that's intelligent. Um, I think you're no if you're facing danger and you're going to lose, and the only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get physically harmed, possibly lose your life. It is best sometimes to flee because there's nothing to gain. But I think you should defend yourself and learn the best ways to defend yourself, but strive never to get into altercation. I don't think that's intelligent. Uh, when you're dealing with an angry person, uh, if you cannot de-escalate it, for the most part, it's time to vacate. Because what do you gain from angering a person more? And I can say for myself, just about every physical confrontation that I can remember that I got into as an adolescent and as an adult were primarily a result of my ego and my pride. And I wouldn't engage in something like that if I had it to do over again. So I think it's best to think twice, and self-defense becomes harder because freedom of speech, there are elites who want to control the dialogue and want to control perceptions on what is going on within this society. But the best way is not to be angry and to point out to those who listen. And Joe and I were talking, and I think writing letters to individuals in public forums, because I think if they work for the government, I do believe that they may have to answer. Could be wrong on that. But it's good to write letters. And in many ways, the pen is much mightier than the sword. Sometimes you have to use that sword, but that's primarily in self-defense, and it should primarily be used very sparingly when all other options are off the table. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'd like, if you don't agree with what I said, and if I've missed anything, please comment. Thank you.